Hey everyone, I just got back from seeing Crazy Rich Asians and we'll be back with that after this. Welcome back to Pop Pop Fizzle. I'm Heidi. Jeff's not here. Today I went to go see Crazy Rich Asians, which Jeff was not interested in seeing, which is fine. He goes to see a lot of things that I'm not too interested in seeing, and that's okay too. So I started off, I saw a little bit about this movie, kind of with some other trailers that we'd seen at the theaters, and I was like, I wasn't too interested. It was looked kind of kitschy and whatever. And then I started hearing about it from odd places. And so I heard about it from my mom, which was just odd because she's not really much of a moviegoer. And then I saw a Filipino friend of mine who had gone to go see it and he thought it was great. And then weirdest of weird, my non-pop cultured friend who barely knows what Star Wars is had heard about it. And I was like, okay, so that's interesting that, people that I don't normally talk to about movies and pop culture were interested in this movie, or at least knew about it. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll go see it just because. So for those of you not in the know, I may be crazy. I'm definitely not rich, and I'm half Asian. So I was like, okay, so maybe we'll see some things here that'll be like, oh, I know what that is, and oh, that's cool, whatever. And I did, and it was really great. So this is a non-spoiler review, and I won't give it all away, but this was just, to me, it was a fun kind of romantic comedy, sort of like the same sort of beats that you would have in other types of romantic comedies. There were some fun, funny things that was not too over the top. There was, all the stumbling pitfalls that came in between our main two characters, and it was fun, and it was a fun thing to see set someplace else. But it was also really fun to see kind of a mixed between, kind of the clash between, Asian American versus, old world Asian, and also to see kind of how Americanized some things have become in Asia. So it was kind of interesting in that facet. I really enjoyed just kind of even the soundtrack, which had some, I think, probably more traditional songs, but it also had some American songs sung in Chinese. So I'm sorry to say I don't know if it was Mandarin or Cantonese, sorry. But it was still fun. You knew the tune and you would kind of catch it. It was also interesting to see the audience that came to see this movie. I went during a weekday while the kids are at school, whoop, whoop, and caught a matinee, and there was just like a total mix of people who had gone to go see it. So I feel like this is a movie that probably has a lot broader appeal, and it's kind of a feel-good sort of romantic comedy, so not giving anything away, but you're not going to be disappointed by it either. And like I said, it was not over the top with the humor. Some things are cute, and there's like maybe one thing I was like, oh, can't believe that I saw that. But other than that, I feel like it was just just a cute, fun movie, totally worth the time that I spent watching it. And so here on Pop Pop Fizzle, we do ratings. If something was a total dud, just don't bother, don't spend your money on it. If something was fun, or we felt like you should see it but not necessarily go to see it in the big theater, it's a pop. And if it's a run out and go see it right now sort of thing, it's a double pop. And for me, I feel like this was definitely a pop. I don't necessarily think that it needs to be seen on the big screen. There was plenty going on with the scenery, with the sets, with the costumes that were beautiful, but I don't really feel like you're going to be missing out on much if you don't see it on a big screen. So, but it was fun. It was cute. It would be like, I would totally opt to watch this again if it was an in-flight movie, and I wouldn't mind seeing again some other time if I have nothing else on the screen to watch. So I thought it was a fun time, fun spending of my couple of hours, and I got myself a little popcorn just for me, and it was just definitely a fun time to just kind of relax, unwind. I feel like a great friend, like a girl buddy friend movie. If you want to take your girlfriend with you, go see it. And if it's a romantic date, you know, you want to just go out for a fun movie, not too much in-depth thinking. Now, not to take away from the story, this is from a book series, I think even, and I feel like there was probably more in-depth stuff that happened in the book that they kind of just might have glossed over in the movie, but I also don't feel like I lost out on anything. I felt like it was definitely a good story, fun, well told, and just, fun to go see. So if you like this, and if you want to tell me more about either the book or the book series, feel free to comment below. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up, and if you don't subscribe to your channel, please consider doing so. And if you already subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you can be notified the next time we have a review. So Crazy Rich Asians, definitely a fun pop movie for me, and let me know what you think below. Till next time, bye.